All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Fire down these two. 15.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go down these two. Switch.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
He's going. Yellow. 180. Bring it.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Under 10. 10.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. General West.
Rodgers going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On the return is Williams. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Too little, cut. Check 26, check 26. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Whip. Yellow. Watch the whip.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
It's a gain of 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Yellow. Check.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. He got caught for the penalty.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Lucky. Here we go. Motion.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
57 colors, 57 colors. Check. Attack. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Danny. 10-30. Sponge. No.
Now it's Rodgers.
Come on, dude.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I got you, boy. Hey, Steve 6. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And a Packer 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 300. Check 300. Inside. Hey, Alpha. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the run.
Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it? But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of 12. First down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slant.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice hit, boy.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Jump out.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, he's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
We got double up, double up. Shift. Check 31. Turn right. Check 3. Yeah, Liz. 99. Check 99. Run, go.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Watch the edge.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
This is Barkley.
Get it.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Darius Smith on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
58. I don't even know why this team showed up. 53's the mark. Hey, high 7. Okay, double up.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check pass. Watch. Hey, yo, go gun.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Scene 6. Kill.
Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32.
Mahomes pass
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Setting aside the matchup of Mahomes and Rodgers for a minute, this game is one of the NFL 100 Series bouts that they're having this season. And we saw the Packers in this game last week when they faced the Raiders, their opponent in Super Bowl II. This week it's the Chiefs, their opponent in the very first Super Bowl way back in 1967. The Packers winning both of those Super Bowls. And as I mentioned a week ago, Bart Starr, the MVP of both of those games. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
319, 50, 26. You got nothing. Check 37. Check 37. Check 50. Check 50. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On first down, it's Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 14.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Come on now. Hey, Ripple 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Mike,
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
2nd and 5.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. From the 39, Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Perriman, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's see what you got.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Come on, fellas.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Mike 42, Mike. Attack! Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shoot!
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Hey, 43. Fox trot. Give it up nothing to do. Mike 42.
They'll run with Barkley. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
258. Mike. Exit. 50. Press down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll go again to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, 26. Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
44, Mike, 40. Hey, Charlie. I'm here all day. Jim. I'm here all day. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. All day, baby, all day. Inside. Supposed to Mike. Mike's supposed to.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Here we go, G. Hey,
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout.